Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry that took so long. I was just setting up the event for the color along, and I've got Shadow already in the background here having a chat to the birds today. So can everybody hear me? Who's around? Got a few faces I haven't seen, so I know that a couple didn't know how to use the live chat, and we've organized that. I have some crazy magpies by the sound of it outside fighting, and that's what Shadow is going off about. We have a dog that doesn't do dog work, so she's not out there scaring them away, unfortunately. So today I'm not going to be doing any colouring. Today we're just going to talk about our event that's coming up starting next Friday. So in exactly a week's time, we're going to be going live again, and we'll be starting this beautiful image by Fabrika Fantasy. So this one's called Owls in Love. I spent hours going through the images. Dimitri from Fabrika Fantasy allowed me to pick an image for everybody, and they have so many beautiful images. I'm actually a part of their Digi club. It's a 12-month plan, and each month you receive, or each couple of months I think it is, you receive a whole heap of Digi stamps to download for your personal use. And these were all of the images from the Forest Spirits book were in that too. But if you'd like to purchase the actual book for this one, it's available on their website. I've popped all the links in the description below, so you'll be able to click on those and have a look at those. Hi, Grace. Yes, you've caught one. So the image was one that I felt had a bit of everything in it. So we've got the two owls, obviously. We've got some foliage and flowers in the background there, and we've also got the nice border as well. But I thought it might be something different. Also, the elf here is actually wearing like a metal armor, and I thought that might be nice to do as well. So I thought I might do some metal effects using Prismacolors, which was voted by everybody. I gave a roughly 24 hours and did a poll, and this color along we're going to be using the Prismacolor Premier pencils. So if you don't have them and you want to join the event anyway, I will put the color list or my swatch list of my Prismacolors up in the event discussion, so you guys can pick your own colors and use your own brands. So how does that sound? Is everybody happy? Do they like the image? Are they excited? For those that are new and haven't done a color along yet, if you go and join my group, make sure that you answer, there's 3 questions there, not a lot. Just answer those questions and join the group, and then you can join the event and you'll be able to see the image and download it. Now, I will be posting up the image after this live video, so it's not there yet. I did just create the event, so the event is up already. If you just want to go along and join the event, and then after this video, I will post up the image so that you guys can download it and get ready for next week. So yeah, we're going to be doing this. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited. I love the image. It's beautiful. I'm a bit another Prismacolor one. We've done pencils for the last 8 weeks, I think. So I'm getting tired. Pencils hurt my hands, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll only do an hour at a time. Hopefully, we finish the image, sorry, after 4 weeks. And that actually means that it isn't too bad with my hands because we're only spending an hour on it and not a whole 5 hours at a time. So yeah, I hope you guys like this one, and I want to thank Fabrika Fantasy for giving us the image to be able to do it as well. It's awesome to be able to have artists that are so generous in that way. So in saying that, I've posted all their links in the description. So after the video, or you want to have a look at that description, there's their links. So I've posted their Facebook page and their Facebook group. So go along and join the group. Mention that you will be doing this color along, and you can see some more awesome images coming from people in the group there as well. So I'm going to answer some questions. So what I'm going to do now is just check if everyone's... I'm just going to go back and have a look at these comments and see if I can find anything that needs answering first. Beautiful image. Perfect. Everyone seems to be happy with the image, which is good. Already have people joining. Sounds like fun. Someone just said they're glad it's pencils. And Loretta, thanks, Loretta. I'm going to watch even if they don't use the same medium. Perfect. So today I haven't really got anything to do. I thought maybe I'd just spend a couple of minutes answering any questions. So please ask any questions about the event first. As I said, if you haven't done a color along before, please do come and join in. The image is only going to be available until the start of the last week's video. The reason for that is because due to copyright laws and things like that, the image won't be given away after the event, and it will only be given away for people who are in the event. So do make sure that you join the event as well. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this one. I'm just waiting for any questions because I know that the video takes a little bit of time to catch up. And then I want to show you something that I got in the mail this week. Nothing yet. All right. Looks like we've got no questions. Everyone's good. If you do have any questions and you think about them later on, please just pop over to Facebook, send me a message. What kind of paper should we use? Okay, well, whatever paper you feel is good for your pencils. So I'm going to be using I think I had a whole heap of Nina Classic Crest paper in my printer, so I've got this printed on that for now, which is quite a smooth paper, and it doesn't need as many layers as some other paper. But whatever pencil paper that you feel is okay. The books, I do know the paper in the books are okay for pencil as well. So I've got the Fantasy Queens one, which is the same. So I have used pencil in that book. So it's up to you if you want to use the same, or if you want to print it out on your own paper, then I would suggest using something appropriate for pencils. So with paper, I actually have done a video, and I will post it up eventually. I just haven't voiced over on it yet. I've done a video of different types of paper that I've got for pencils, and I've also done a whole heap of swatches on that paper so you can see how it sort of works and what it looks like as well. So I will bring that out eventually when I get time to record the voice on it. But for now, the paper that you want is something that has a slight tooth on it. You don't want something that's completely smooth or shiny because your pencils won't work well on it. This paper, the Nina Classic Crest, has a very, very fine tooth on it, but it's still okay for a layer or two of color. So the Prismacolors I have used on it, and it does come out all right. So I'll probably still use this paper for that. Yeah, the paper in the book is really smooth, but I have done a test in their Fantasy Queens book. If you just give me a moment, I'll have a quick look. Just grab it. So this is the Fantasy Queens book. And the paper is the same in the other. So it's quite smooth, but on this page here, I've used Prismacolor, Polychromos, markers, everything on this paper, and it's come out fine. So I've actually colored this image in using all of those types of pencils. I really, really like this book. I actually haven't had a chance to color very many images in it. Just pop that away. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Hi. Shadow's come to say hello. Yes. We're talking live today. Yes, we are. All right, so we've got a few that have mentioned what paper. Yeah, I'm using the Nina Solar Crest, the 80-pound one. You can't put heavy pressure on it straight away. For Copics, I use 3 different types of paper. For markers, I use Expresset blending card, J Burrows digital paper, and I've been using this Nina Classic Crest as well. The good thing about using the Nina Classic Crest is that if I want to use pencils over the top, this paper is fine for both. So I can do a layer of marker and then I can do some pencil over the top as well, which is great. So I'm tending to lean towards this paper more often now because I can do a bit of everything on it. You can hear Shadow. She's playing in the curtains now, making lots of noise. So I think that's everything to do with our color along. I'm really looking forward to this one. The reason I left a week in between was for everyone to catch up on the previous one. If you've been in the previous 2 in the Facebook group, there is an album for each of the 2 color alongs that we did, and it's for you to post your finished pieces. So make sure you go along and pop them in so people can see what we've done over the last few as well. Hi, Sammy. Thanks for joining. Lisa, Kathy, everybody, hi. Okay, so I'm really excited. All right, now I think we should move on. Have we got any more questions about the color along before I move on? I think that's it. So, guys, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, and I'll tell you a little bit of a story. Okay, so about 3 weeks ago on Saturday, you can see my computer stand there, but that's okay. I had a chat with Nikki Burnette. I'm not sure, it's gone a bit blurry now because I've moved out a bit, but Nikki Burnette is another coloring book artist. If you haven't heard of her, I've popped all of the links in the description below. She actually does coloring books and is bringing out her 6th coloring book in a week or so. And she brought out just something as a test run, which I'm actually going to give it a go. So I actually ordered a diamond painting. Have anyone heard of a 5D diamond painting? So the 5D diamond painting looks a little bit like this. This one here is actually not finished. It's one that I've got going. So this one is one that I've started. And Nikki Burnette decided to bring one out with her beautiful coloring on it. So I've received this in the mail, and I actually did not know how big it was. I don't think I read the post properly when I first decided to get it. This particular image is 80 by 90 centimeters, I think, so it's quite large. It's almost a meter in length. And this is what it looks like. Excuse the noise. So I actually started, I've done probably 4 of these big ones now, and my sister and I actually started them probably about 6 months ago. We started our first ones, and we've had so much fun with them, and I decided to give this one a go. It is huge. Hang on. I think that's the top there. So I've picked this image to do. This is more awkward than I thought it was going to be showing you. So they've got it's like a canvas material, so you can frame it when you're finished. I would suggest framing it under UV light protected glass, so that the diamonds or the plastic in the diamonds doesn't fade in color. But what happens is there's this sticky residue on the actual canvas, and you actually get a packet of diamonds. This is one from a different one, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Packet of diamonds like this. They come all numbered. Bad example. They come all numbered. So you can see there's numbers on them. And you actually match the diamonds up with the corresponding code on your sticky canvas. So I actually sorted all mine out. I brought these little containers off Wish. I think they were $2 each, really quite cheap. Excuse my little drawings there, they're not that great. This is the first diamond painting I've had that's actually had pictures in the little codes too. So I was a little bit, oh, I have to draw that. So all I did was buy some cheap stickers from my dollar shop, and I've just stuck the stickers on each individual packet. So I put these little diamonds, so they're all the same number there, all went into one little container. If you're going to try one for the first time, I would suggest trying a very small one first to see if you like it, because the large ones do take a very, very long time. I did an A3 sized one a while ago, and it took us a week with 3 people doing it to finish it. And yet I've had one that's actually the size of this A4 page, and it's been quite quick to finish and quite enjoyable. So it depends on what size you get and what you're actually interested in doing. As I said, I didn't realize how big these were when I first ordered it. I didn't actually read the instructions. Anyway, turns out that Nikki has actually sold out of her first lot, but I'm pretty sure she'll be ordering more, and I have sent her a message to find out, double check what's happening with that and how it's going. So if you do want to get one, eventually she should have them out. So all you actually do is, so I've actually split mine up into little containers. You get a little tray and some tweezers, and you get a drill tool. Sorry, I wasn't organized to start with. I thought I had everything here. Okay, so you get a drill. This is called a drill. It's got a tiny little hole in the end of it. It's hard to see there. I'll just show you how it works. I actually have drills from my other diamond paintings. This one does 9 at a time, so you can actually place 9 in a row all at once, which is really handy. So if you're going to do them more often, and if they're so big like this, I would definitely suggest getting some longer drill tools. Get your little tray, and you get what this is called mud. Why? It's like a wax, and you put the wax inside the tool, so it goes inside that little brass part there. You pick your color that you're doing. I saw some of this color, so I'm just going to tip them out there. Pop them on your tray, and I just sort of shake them around a little bit so I get a few together. Now on your actual canvas, I'll bring it up so you can see the sticky part. My camera's really out of focus because I'm so high up today. Let's see if we can try and focus that a bit better. There we go. So we've got a whole heap of letters and numbers and shapes sitting on that canvas. Each individual square is correspondent with one of the diamond colors. So the ones that I've just pulled out there are some funny shaped looking triangle things. Looks like a teepee. So I've got my mud in the end of my drill, and I just stick. That'd be right, would stick. Can you see that? I'm holding a little diamond in the end of the drill there, and then you stick it on the corresponding number. And they're staticky. So I've just stuck one diamond on there. So obviously doing such a large image, there's like 20 Zs all in a row just there. I would definitely use the big one and place 9 on at a time. So it'd be a lot quicker with the larger tool. Doing it with one single individual tool is going to take you way longer and get a little bit frustrating. Trust me, I've tried it. So it is worth investing in some longer drill tools. I've also got one that holds up to 3 and another one that holds 5. So you can do different lengths and things like that as well. So your little piece of paper here gives you the gives you the instructions. But each number diamond has a corresponding picture and also has a corresponding packet of numbers. So make sure you count that before you transfer it into your containers. But that's it. That's what I've got. So this project is going to take me a very, 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 very long time. But I wanted to show you guys. Now, I'm just going to pop this away. I did have some questions about an image I did on Facebook and Instagram yesterday. So I will grab that. I did this beautiful image yesterday, and there is a Patreon exclusive video if you want to pop over to Patreon and have a look. In the video, I show you how to do the washi tape clothing. So my biggest or most asked question was, what is washi tape? So this is a Copic marker colouring. It was from a beautiful colouring book, which I will grab. It has many translations of the name. Drunken Beauty, Drunken Yan Yan, Drunken something flower, loads of different translations for it. Anyway, the image comes from there, and I did it on Nina Classic Press paper, actually. And the actual clothing I did with washi tape. So washi tape is a tape. I've got a couple here. Some people said they've got heaps of it from scrapbooking. I actually had to go buy some because I didn't have any. And all I did was I actually stuck the washi tape onto the actual image and created clothing from it. So what is washi tape? It's a paper tape. Sometimes it's foil, which I will show in a sec. It's hardly tacky at all, so it doesn't have a very high sticky tacky level. Can't get it open. Of course I've ripped it. I've picked one that I haven't used yet, so it's a little bit tough. Here it comes. So it's not very tacky, and it's made of paper. So you can see there it's already ripping. So that's all it is, decorative tape made of paper. This one's got foil on it as well. There's some shiny parts on the tape. This one's made of foil. It's all shiny. And this one's made of a glitter foil. So they're all low tack, and they all, like, I could peel that on and off without ripping my paper. Depends on what paper you've got, so make sure you test it first. But so that's what washi tape is, for anyone who was wondering what it was. So it was really easy to do. It was a lot of fun. And I'm actually looking forward to doing a few more. The one I did on Patreon was a little bit rough. So the brand that I have is from a store we have here in Australia called Spotlight. So those that are Australian know Spotlight. That's the brand that I got. They do have another more expensive brand. It was like $20, I think, for like 4 rolls of tape. So I ended up getting the cheaper ones. But that's it. That's washi tape. So guys, I know that it wasn't a colouring video and it was a little bit more crafty, but we did talk about the colour along, and I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys can come along and join. I'm going to post up the image before I'm on my way out now this morning, so I'll try and do it before I leave. And please make sure you ask any questions and things like that there as well. And I think that's everything that I really wanted to talk to you guys about today. All of the links for today are in the description as well, so make sure you check those out. And if you like the video, please subscribe, and please come back for next week for our colour along, and make sure you come and join the group if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Vero, all of those. And I will see you next week in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.